Clement's Homebrew, coming at you from the terrible lighting in the dungeon, back in the office here. I've got a fun beer, or at least one that I've heard good things about. This is a local beer here in the area. This is the Wanderlust India Pale Ale from Breakside Brewery out of Portland, Oregon, right here in downtown. And they have some really good stuff that they've been putting out. I've really enjoyed. This particular one has just been made a year-round offering, and it has fresh hops from the Northwest. That includes Mosaic, Summit, Simcoe, Cascade, and Amarillo. So it sounded good. It's got a lot of buzz on Untapped and other local sources. So I'm going to get this one cracked open and share it with you. All right, look at that puppy. That is clear. That is one clear beer. It has a lot of just like really bright, vibrant color to it. It's someplace between a gold and an amber. Really nice. A lot of bubbles were coming up. You can see the nice two-finger head on it. And I can see right through it. So, all right, let's get a nose on it. Wow! Oh, that is just... Oh, yeah, those fresh hops are just clearly coming through. Loads of citrus. Just piled on citrus coming through with a nice, sweet caramel malt, you know, a light caramel, but a nice malt base. Immediately I got like orange and tangerine. I got grapefruit on that. I get hints of tropical on it. Just hints, mind you. I get just like a hint of mango and a hint of pineapple on it. But it is mostly, well, that makes sense. It's got Mosaic hops, so you're going to get some of that tropical influence. But these aromas are just bright. I mean, bright, bright. Wow. I even get some lemon in there. This is great. And some pithiness and rind on there. I get like grapefruit rind on there. Wow. This smells fantastic. So I'm not going to waste any time. Cheers. Holy cow. Holy cow. I am telling you, I even got a little pucker in the mouth. I'm loving it. Man, it's going to be interesting to see how this develops as it warms. It is really cold right now. And even cold, man, this stuff is just banging all over the place with all this, you know, citrus of various types. I would say that the grapefruit's the most dominant, and that makes a lot of sense. I mean, you got your Cascade in there, but you got a lot of orange. Well, you got your Amarillo. You got your Simcoe. You got the Summit in there, probably providing some of that bittering. And you've got the Mosaic, which brings in a lot of aspects, including tropical. Wow. And it's still just on the mouth. I can feel it. It's not a harsh bitterness. It's just a lovely bitterness, a really lovely bitterness. This beer is 6.6%, 50 IBUs. They masterfully did the base on it. It's a wonderful base on it. Boy, I'd love the recipe on that one. And but there's just a load of hops. I mean, they just piled them in there, I got to tell you. And they're fresh hops. So absolutely, these flavors are very, very bright. Just bright. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. Fresh, bright, alive. Wow. Wow. If any of you had like that, I'm trying to remember which one it was it the Chase and Freshies this year? One of the ones from Deschutes had some fresh Amarillo on it that gave it a little extra zing, but this has a bunch of fresh hops, so it just zinging all over the place, you know? Really, really tasty. Oh man, I mean, I don't know when I've had such poignant grapefruit flavors, grapefruit. You've got some of the sweet. You've got some pithiness. It has some grapefruit rind. The grapefruit is more dominant. It is not so strong that it would make you shy away. And then on top of course, it does have some of that orange, a little bit of a juicy orange, a little bit on the tangerine side. The hint of pineapple is just a hint. I know there's some like other tropical, I can't say it's specifically mango. There's a little bit there. You get just a light splash of pine resin in it too. There's just a hint of like, I don't know if I want to say breadiness, like a biscuit on it. And it's almost hard to pick up. And I'll probably get more as it warms. But that's just because these hop characters are so bright. But there's a light bit of biscuit in the malt. Very nice. You know, there's some earthiness to it, some earthy undertones on it, but mostly it's just this great malt base with these really bright flavors from the hops. All right, IPAs? A standard IPA? Wow, this makes me think of, you know, I don't know, like AleSmith or something. I mean, the way it just had me jumping and happy so quick. Fresh AleSmith is just wonderful. Fortunately, like I said earlier, this will be a year-round offering, which I'm obviously very excited about. A local beer with this much character. Wow. All right. This is definitely going to be one of my favorite IPAs right here. I can tell you, they can keep this kind of quality going. As an IPA, a standard IPA, this isn't a double. It's 6.6. This thing just ranks, man. I'm putting this at a 97 straight up. There aren't any scores out on this. I might be the first one that I know of, but I'll tell you what, this thing rocks as an IPA. And for my overall, I'm just hanging it right there. We're going 97, 97. Great beer. Here it is. This is the Wanderlust India Pale Ale from Breakside Brewery out of Portland, Oregon. Boy, folks, I would get my hands on one of these. Try to get a fresh bottle. This is Kevin from Clemens Stone Brew saying life is too short to drink cheap beer, and I will see you in the next beer review. Cheers.